Welcome back to another video here on Anth.Tech. Now this is Top 10 Android Apps episode 5. If you do not remember what the series is, that's where I show off the top 10 apps that I can find through the Google Play Store that I think you should download onto your Android device. These might be games or productivity or anything else that I think is pretty cool that I think you should download. Everything down below will be in the description section that will be mentioned in this video. Now let's go ahead and take a look at these top 10 Android apps. Okay, the first app on the list is called Call Recording, and the name does exactly what the app does. So if I head into the menus and drop into the settings, here you can see that I have a few different options. Now if I click on Cloud Account, here I can sync everything either to Dropbox or Google Drive, which is a pretty cool feature. Then there's also a whole bunch of other settings. So if I head into the recording, then I can also look at the format, so I can see everything's in there. So I can change all this stuff around. And if I go back out to the home screen, we can take a listen to a call that I did. So here we go.
Okay, so here's the sound test for the call recording now. As you can tell, it sounds pretty good. I definitely recommend that if you use an Android device, you like to record your calls.
And there you have it. So there's an example of how this app can record, and it's a pretty cool feature if you have an Android device and you like to record your calls. Here is the next app, and this is called Dashlane. And what Dashlane is it will manage your passwords and also save them, and also sync between your device. If you'd like to add a new one, all you gotta do is click this plus button and then add passwords. So here you can just enter your website and then you can add username and password in, which is really nice. Then if you go like this one right here, if I can see my username, then I can go ahead and click copy for the password, or click the view icon and then you can see your password. So this is really cool if you always are misplacing your passwords or always forget them. Here is the next app, and this is called IFTTT, or If This Then That. And this is a pretty cool app if you have something like a Google Home like I have right there, or you have another device. So here I can see my applets, and here are some other commands that I have set for my Google Home, or you can also add some and also search. So what lets you do, so say I have this Android SMS, if I click this, so here it'll automatically send a message from your Android phone when you leave work, and then you can customize everything. So here I have one for my Google Home, so if I say, hey Google, turn off the setup,
will do, my dude.
Then you can see it says that special command, and then the lights turn off. So the Google Home, IFTTT, and everything works together. So it's a really cool app if you like to customize what you have. Here's a pretty cool app, and this is called Sony PlayMemories. Now what this lets you do, lets you control your camera like this one right here, which is the Sony Handycam with your smartphone. So all I have to do on the Sony Handycam is say control a smartphone, then the phone will automatically connect. So here they're gonna just give a second to connect. Now it says connecting. Then once that connects, I'll be able to monitor everything that the Handycam sees on my phone. So here if I move around my camera, it's also moving around what's on the display, which is pretty cool if you like to monitor something else, but you don't want to get an external monitor. So you can just use your smartphone. So I definitely recommend this app if you have a Sony camera. Okay, so here's the next app, and this is called Roblox. If you don't know what Roblox is, this is pretty much a big game library where other creators have put their own games on here. Now these are also cartoonish, so if you don't like cartoons, then this is not the app for you. But here if you want to play like this game, the Escape Cake Hobby, you can just go ahead and click play, then you can connect. There's also a store, leaderboards, then you can see the different servers that are connected with that game. Here is the next game, and this is called Mini Golf 3D City by Stars Arcade. So I'm going to go ahead and click the play button and say choose level 1. Once this loads up, you'll be able to use your arrows pointing to where you'd like to shoot. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that right now. And then by clicking this little ball, that will then give you your meter. So when that meter is full, that means more power. So I'm going to go ahead and click, and then didn't quite make it in. So now I can turn, and then we'll try this one. We should use a little bit of power here, so I'm going to try that. So we got level 1 completed, then you can head out into the next level. Here is the next app, and this is called Roll the Ball. So all I have to do is arrange the different blocks to figure out how each one goes. So now I can go ahead and move these ones up, and there we go. So now the ball go on the goal, and this is a pretty cool game if you like to trick yourself. Here is the next app, and this is called Spinner. Now these things have been everywhere, Amazon, and all over the internet. Now this pretty much just lets you put it on your phone. Now they cost about $3 or $4 in the store or on the internet, but this is free and it's on your phone, so it goes everywhere that you go. So if you ever wanted one, now you can have one. Here is the next app, and this is called WallZ. Now this is a free app that lets you download free wallpapers. So as you can see, this is in the what's hot. Then if you head over to the collections and you look at AMOLED, like the S8 Plus screen, so the nice deep blacks, here you can see some MKBHD AMOLED, and there's a whole bunch of other ones. So here's the OnePlus logo, here's another one that's space travel. So these are really cool that you can use on your phone. There's also like minimal ones. So there's a whole bunch of different categories that you can look at. Here is the next app, and this is called Wish. Now some of you have probably heard of this, but if you haven't, this is pretty much just a app that you can install on your phone. It's sort of like an Amazon, but most of these items are either knockoffs or they've been used before. So there's a few stuff in here, like here I'm in the gadgets section, but you can switch out to say like the fashion section. So once you click in here, you can see stuff like this. There's a whole bunch of different stuff in this app. So if you ever wanted something, it's probably going to be in here at a way cheaper price. Like here is this keyboard with a trackpad, and you can find this for what, $16? So then you can just go ahead and get this if you really wanted to. And this is actually made by Logitech, so some stuff in here is not knockoff. Okay, well that was going to wrap up Top 10 Android Apps, episode 5. And also, please drop a like down below if you like this series. And also check out my Twitter, which is at Anth.Tech YT, where you can see some Anth.Tech news and also some other updates that might be occurring on the channel. And as always, stay classy.